do this year. Yeah, they really do. They're sharp leads, and then I guess our home defense is going to be free. Yeah. So the catcher throwing down to second, Dalen stepping into the box. Mustangs are getting ready to start the 2025 district schedule. Coach Michael Whitehead is looking to, read that article. I don't know if you read it. That article that Coach Whitehead had, he made some bold goals.
Again, we'd like to welcome everybody to our 2025 District 2 4A district opener against the Andrews Mustangs and your Pecos Eagles. First batter for Andrews will be number 4, Dylan Jeffcoats.
I didn't know his name was Dylan, and I raised him. Dylan Jeffcoats stepping into the box. He's had one home run this year. We talk about being a leadoff hitter, and that's exactly what he's done. He's been on base. His on-base percentage is pretty high. Unofficial stats. Game changer. First pitch. That's going to be going outside a little bit, but I guess it hits the zone for a strike. Yeah, you're right. You get one hanging about chest high. Next pitch, there's a foul ball to the backstop. Dalen's going to be 0-2 count here. Yep. That first one? Yeah, I thought the first one was a little low and outside as well. You can see on our YouTube channel and Facebook if you want to watch it live. That one's a high. That's about forehead high. And if you know Dalen, his forehead's over 6 feet up in there. Yeah. So, yeah, he does. He gets hold of a high one. That one's low. Gonna bounce into the catcher. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Dalen Jeffcoats against Coach Salgado. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Working from the stretch. There's that curveball, and it did hang right there as Dalen fouls it off. Yeah, that's exactly what happened right there. Dalen fouled it off and goes over the backstop, so still but a 2-ball, 2-strike count here for Dylan Jeffcoats. Yes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. No outs here on the top of the first. Dalen's going to ground it to shortstop. He scoops it up. Low throw. Dalen's on high. A throwing error right there, so he's going to be safe at first because that ball bounced for that.
Next up for Andrews, number 1, Ashton Mosley.
You don't want to strike out with the bomb play with his speed. That shortstop might have known. He's got some speed, so he rushes the throw, throws it down on the ground, and Dalen gets on. So Ashton Mosley, number 1, our second baseman up to bat. Yes, he does. Dalen with the sizable lead there. There's a first pitch high in the zone for ball 1. And you're right,
But Whitehead's a do your job guy. And we've seen a couple where guys that have a hit and run and they don't swing, and he lets them know it, right?
Yeah, but when he's a do your job guy, and if you don't do your job, there goes Dalen and swing and a miss. Dalen comes in sliding. They're gonna call. Dalen gets a stolen base as it was a strike. swinging, but Dalen slides in safe at second. So that was a big swing.
That's exactly what you're calling. It was a hit and run.
It was a good pitch toward him. Ashton just missed it, but Dalen slides in safe. So runner on second, and Dalen Jeffcoats, Ashton Mosley up to bat, no outs. Here in the top of the first inning. Yeah. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Ashton Mosley, Dalen got a lead. Nobody really covering him over there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Third baseman's expecting him to stand up there. He squares up for a bunt, and he doesn't. He's not able to put it down. Good call, LT. Like Whitehead's mine. You called the hit and run, and then you called the bunt. But now we got a 1 ball, 2 strike count here on Ashton. So probably not going to be bunting here, but go be a hitter. This is your chance to just be a hitter, right?
Just got to put the ball away on the right side.
Yep, yeah. Yep, you're right. Well, the second baseman's covering. There's a little gap between first and second if you can punch through there. There's a ball low. Past the catcher. Dalen's gonna, yep, same result. He's gonna mosey on over there to third. So, runner on third, 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Ashton Mosley. So now he's got a chance. Now your job changes. You can get a high fly ball to the outfield, get a sacrifice. The infield's gonna be playing up as they're protecting that run. So punch something through there. Just
Something I've always told the kids, you know, you put 2 strikes on you, you know,
yeah, you're right. There's a hit up the middle. That's going to be an RBI by Ashton Mosley as Dalen comes in and scores. So the Mustangs are going to go up 1-0 here.
After the Young guy single, brings up third batter, number 13, Grayson Martindale.
Celebration when they score. Ashton Mosley did his job, right? Grayson Martindale here, up to bat, the 3-hole. He's our third baseman. Ashton Mosley got a good lead there. Yeah, because Ashton's got a good lead there. Pitch, curveball. Grayson Martindale's gonna trot on over to first. Coach struggling right here. He's throwing a couple to the backstop, and then we talked about that earlier, you know.
Batting fourth for Andrews, number 10, Braden Williams.
Yes, if he can. So run Ashton Mosley on second, Grayson Martindale on first, Braden, our cleanup hitter, up to bat. Look that plate. There's a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder's coming up underneath it. He does catch it, and it's not deep enough to move the runner. So I think the wind might have held it from being deep enough. So fly out by Braden Williams for out number 1. Ashton Mosley stays at second, and Grayson stays at first. Caden Mendoza up to bat.
Batting fifth for Andrews, number 3, Caden Mendoza.
The junior. High pitch. On the inside part of the plate, it's going to be a ball. Caden Mendoza ahead of the count, 1-0. Evan Munoz, the shortstop's on deck. I have to. They do talk to each other a lot. There's a high pitch right there, so 2 balls, no strikes, yeah. JV won today. Let me see what it was. 11-2. They played right before the varsity team today. They come to Pecos and beat them 11-2. Yeah. Yes, we do. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's going to make it 3-0 right there. As that one's high. Sitting high in the count right now. So Caden Mendoza way ahead right here. Probably going to be watching this next one. As 4 pitches in a row has been a ball. The one previous to Caden was a hit to the head of Grayson Martindale. There's a pickoff move to first base. Grayson was on his toes, gets back safe. Yeah, you're right, you know. Or if you have an aggressive base runner on the other side. You might get a walk at the same time. So there's a ball, a pick off to second, almost went to center field. Athletic move for Dwayne over there, shortstop. You know, really our baseball program altogether kind of changed it up this year. They have a true freshman team. And they're a solid team. So. Yep. Here's going to be the 3-0 pitch here. That's going to, that one might have been a little high, but they call it a strike. So 3-1. Caden Mendoza's doing the hitter's count right here. Yeah, I thought so too. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That one's in the dirt for a walk, so bases are going to be loaded with Caden Mendoza going over to first, Martindale going to second, and Ashton Mosley at third, and Evan Munoz, who's
batting seventh for
solid
Andrews,
contact
number
hitter
2.
here, up and back.
I'm sorry, number 8, Evan Munoz.
Yes. Yeah, they know to strike. Pecos has. Yeah. You're right. Here's the count for Evan. He's a swing and a miss right there for Evan for strike 1. Pecos has their third baseman and first baseman up, playing up, trying to cut the run off at home. Their middle infield, second and short, playing in double play depth, playing deep. They can turn 2. Umpire telling our guys to get in the dugout. Yeah, that's where he lives, right over the second baseman today. Bases loaded here for Evan. 0-1 count. There's a high fly. It's going to be foul. See if it gets out of the territory. And first baseman misses it as it gets over there by the dugout. So Evan gets a second life right there. As I think that wind carried that ball to the fence more than the first baseman thought it would. So it's going to be a 0-2 count. Catcher called him in. Top of the first, Mustangs leading 1-0. That was high. Getting in the big secondary over there first. Man, this ain't wind compared to what we've been seeing the last 2 weeks. Every time I cough, dirt comes out. It's been crazy. Yeah. Evan on a 1-2 count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded. There's a pit. So you're gonna try to get Caden. That's not a buck on a high school ball. You can do that. The fake to third, step off and run it. And growing up in Utah, I think even in the major leagues, it's not allowed anymore. basketball they do allow the fake to third, go to first, and it almost got Caden there, didn't it? But yeah, but he got back. It was quick. There's the high pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Chinito is what they call Evan, right? Chinito. Yeah, he's battling this first inning as we're still in the top of the first. Bases loaded. Dalen Jeffcoat's getting hit in by Ashton Mosley. There's a ball in the dirt. It's going to get to the back. Ashton Mosley coming in to score. All the runners advance. Ashton scores. Mustangs going to take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. As full count now here on Evan Munoz. Caden Mendoza slides into second. Grayson Martindale at third. So your job changes here, right? Now sacrifice fly. Maybe poke something through the right side over there. He's got a base. Yeah, you're right. There's a line drive to the right center. Grayson Martindale going to score. Caden Mendoza coming out third. He's coming in and he scores with the 2-run single for Evan Munoz. As the Mustangs now take a 4-0 lead here in the top of the first. Try to get a little bit of that boom on them.
Next up for Evan, number 2, Zach Cabrera.
Right center, right you're acting like you've watched these kids play baseball before. Zach Cabrera up the bat, Evan Munoz over there at first, good speed over there at first. Zach Cabrera, the team over there saying Zach attack. That one's going to be in for a strike. Might have been a little high, maybe about chest high, but they call it a strike. So no balls, 1 strike here on Mr. Cabrera. Yep, they've definitely made him, the pitcher. I think it might be his game, but he really watches the runners a lot. And goes Evan, swinging a foul ball by Zach Cabrera. That might have been another hit and run situation right there for the Mustangs. As Evan was running, Zach fouled that off to the backstop. So we will be no balls and 2 strikes here with Evan Munoz over there at first. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Mustangs are leading 4-0. I think they said, if you've listened to KECT radio a lot, we got a new sponsor, Table Cafe. I think it's right there. Have you been there yet? I've heard good things about it. The 0-2 pitch. That's a high pitch. Evan does go steal, and he gets thrown out by the catcher as they do get him. So Mustangs are going to have 2 outs now. Coach Whitehead over there talking to Evan, seeing, just got him, right? Yeah, late jump. That was a ball. It was high on Zach Cabrera. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 outs now in the top of the first inning. Mustangs leading 4-0. That was a swing and a miss for a strikeout for Zach Cabrera. So the Mustangs get 4 in the top of the first inning as they got RBIs by Ashton Mosley and Evan Munoz. So we're going to go into the bottom of the first inning. Pecos coming up to bat, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball on KECTF and 105.5. I'm Dimitri here with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds. Oh, it's Bill down. Thank you. Are you? Awesome. Which one? Okay, that's the one by my house. You'll see me stopping and buying an energy many times.
First rebound for Pecos in this contest will be Colt Delgado, Noah Bueno, and Elijah Pimentel. Leadoff for Pecos. Pitching, number
The
3,
pitchers
Colt
leading off for the
Salgado.
Pecos Eagles, Colt Salgado. Then they'll have Noah Bueno, their shortstop, and Contreras, their catcher, due up here in the bottom of the first inning. There he is. No, he doesn't. He fouled that one off. There's a swing and a miss right there. Good, yeah, good pitch right there for tag, Trace Garcia. Here's the last, there, that one's gonna be high. Tried to get him to chase, as you did say he was aggressive, so it's gonna be 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Mustangs leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. There's a foul ball, he is working fast. So we're gonna run it back with a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brooks and Dunn? Yeah, he did. There's a good miss right there. That one, I don't know where it missed. Maybe a little high on Trace, so it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great pitch right there. Yeah. Talk about a good miss. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Evans going to scoop it up. Throw it over to first, and we do get him out for number 1. So,
Next up for Pecos, number 13, Noah Bueno.
Noah Bueno, their shortstop up to bat now. Mustangs got one out here in the bottom of the first. I didn't either. That was right, up there at shortstop. First pitch. Just outside for ball 1. Outside. There's a ground ball. Looks like it's going to be scooped up by Ashton over there. Get him out at first. So second to first round now. So just like that, 2 up, 2 down here for Trace Garcia in the bottom of the first inning. And now they got their catcher.
Batting third, number 21, Elijah Contreras.
Contreras. So 2 outs, real quick. You know, it's very different than the inning we just saw. As he's working fast, getting fast outs. There's a pitch that might have just been, yeah. Braden squeezed that a little too early and it fell out. That ball's hitting the ground a lot. Same thing happened to Trace on the throwback, but yeah, if he catches it, it might have been a strike. Huh?
That's a good turn to it again. You know, that a little bit.
Yeah, there's gonna be a high. Did it go? He's not gonna check swing. Didn't go. So 2 balls, no strikes here with Trace on the mound. There's a swing and a miss, big swing and a miss right there. So Contreras is, now we got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Our motto of our team this year is
There's another strike right there, low on the low and outside corner. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. That's the fire truck. There's a chopper to shortstop. Evans scoops it up, throws it to first, and there's like 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs. So Mustangs are going to go to the top of the second inning, leading 4-0.
At the end of the first inning, Andrews 4, Pecos 0. Just a reminder to everybody out there, there is a concession stand located over in the football visitors area. They've got hot dogs, nachos, drinks, candies.
We didn't get to talk much in that one. Coward. Some guy when we were in
What's up? And I'm trying to register with him. And then it registered that he was the guy. He thought I was there. And it registered to him. He's like, oh, no. They're like that. Yeah.
What's the name of the new Chinese restaurant?
No, the other one. Yes. Yama? Okay, cool. Let's go, Jay Sean.
Next up for Andrews, number 38, Jason DeBose.
And we're back as Jay Sean just stepped in the box. Jay Sean at the bat with tag Trace Garcia on the deck. There's a ball inside. It's like an off-speed misses for ball one. So Jay Sean's looking a little bit more comfortable this year in the box than he had in the previous years. There's a chopper gonna be fouled to the left side.
Yes. You know, with Coach Whitehead came and they had to do some batting practice in the field and stuff because it was cold, and Jalen and coaching come home saying that, you know, he's a contact guy. That might be a change of mentality to Jay Sean. Just make contact. Home runs accidentally, right?
Foul ball way to the outside of the park on the right side. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Mr. DeBose.
Put this ball anywhere above about a foot above someone's head.
Yeah, you're right. It's carrying. Yeah, that's weird. There he is. There's a pitch high and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, it's better, it's going to scare you.
There's a swing and a miss on the curveball by Jay Sean for strike number 3. So out number 1 here in the top of the 2nd inning. Trace Garcia up to bat.
Strikeout for out
Back
number
to our
1.
lead off
Bringing up
Dalen
the
on
batter,
there.
number 12, Trace
Got the score
Garcia.
for our softball team. They lost 6-7. That's an upset. They had most thing softball teams in the top 10. Yeah, he is. That one's low. I feel like they called those strikes earlier in the game, so that one's gonna be a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes here on Trace. Yeah, it is. There's a chopper. It's going to be foul over there towards the first base side. Kind of hit the plate. Strikes, right? There's a hard hit ball to the right side. Too far foul though, so we're running back with a 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Trace looked good on the mound. Bottom half of the 1st inning. There's a high pitch, it's going to be ball 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes here.
You know, this is one of those things
Yeah, they not much is gonna happen out there today. Yeah. There's a swing and that one's going to the right side. It's gonna be fair, I think, and it's gonna. Oh, it just landed foul about a foot, way deep out there in right field. That right fielder gave it all he had. That ball just landed foul. Yes, he did right there. Yeah, you're right, because that ball was not going to get out of there so very much. Yes, they did. That was a curveball on the inside part of the plate that hits the plate for strike number 3.
That strikeout brings us back up to the top of the order. Number 4, Galen Jeffcoat.
4 in the top of the first, leading 4-0 here. Yeah, we do. Galen reached on an error by the shortstop in the first inning. There's a ground ball. Coach Whitehead, his fielding days are over, I think. Pitch here on Dalen, the leadoff hitter for the Mustangs. There's a line drive to second base, and it gets out of his glove, but he's going to scoop it up, and Dalen just called out right there. That was a Cardinal. Basically falls out, and then he's able to scoop it up and get Dalen out at first. So that's going to be out number 3 here on the top of the second inning for the Mustangs. Trace Garcia coming back on the mound, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball on KECTF from 105.5. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Leading off this inning from the Pecos Eagles, number 11, Avery Garcia.
And we're back here in Pecos as the Mustangs are leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Avery Pecos is starting us off. They're going to have Avery Garcia, Idric Montano, and Omar Salgado doing the bat for the Pecos Eagles. So it's going to be a 1-1 strike here. No, and he's still trying to frame it. The umpire didn't get fooled there. There you go. That's a strike on the outside corner for strike number 2. Trace looking pretty good. He's wearing glasses today. Yeah, he doesn't typically wear glasses on the mound, does he? Yeah, there you go. Wild thing. There's a pitch right there. Fastball. balls, 2 strikes here. Trey's been looking good so far. Yeah, let's see what he got. There's a line drive to left field. It's going to fall in front of Zach Cabrera. Get a single right there for the first hit for the Pecos Eagles. Yeah, he's bring him in a little bit. Zach likes to play deep out there.
Now up for Pecos, number 5, Idric Chico Montoya.
Montoya up to bat for the Pecos Eagles now with the runner on first. Chico is what he called him, right? Yeah. And he does square up. He's going to bunt. Pitcher gets it, gets him out at first. Going to be a successful sacrifice bunt, but as their runner advances to second, out at first, so 1 out.
Now up for Pecos, number 2, Omar Salgado Jr.
Yeah, good call. You might know this coach for Pecos too. Did you? I bet he hit the hard. Yeah, he did. Part of the state championship in '99. Runner at second. There's going to be a ball in the dirt. Good work for Braden to keep that in front of him. So it's going to be a ball 1.
You know, as a pitcher, you got to be able to throw some pitches out there, try to get some chase.
Yeah. Yep, Omar Salgado up to bat. That's Avery's over there on second. There's going to be a foul ball. Kate Adams hitting the field, grabbing that foul ball for us.
Something new for our catchers this year is you're already a catcher.
I think even in the games, if you're a catcher but you're not playing, I still see Keegan over there with those shin guards on. So there's gonna be a ground ball to shortstop. Evan's gonna get it. See if he can get him out at 3. He does go 3 and gets him out. That's a great play right there for Evan. So the runner's gonna save at first, but he gets it out at 3. It's like that was his turn. He hit the ball right in front of the batter, and it bounced high and then bounced one more time at Evan. Great play for him to be able to get that and get that out at third. Grayson Martindale heads up play being at third.
Next up, number 4, Juan
On the left
Ornella.
side, seniors on the right side, right? No, you're not. There's going to be a pitch before a strike, yeah. In the low part of the zone, strike 1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Mustangs lead them 4-0.
See if we can keep our energizer bunny catcher.
Good move right there. Pick off attempt right there at first.
I do like the balance.
Another chopper. Evans charging it. He's going to get it. Throw it over to first. Route number 3. The Mustangs get out of the bottom of the second inning, allowing only 1 hit. They're getting out of that inning. So Mustangs going to the top of the third, leading 4-0. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball on KCTF at 105.5. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Leading off for the Andrews Mustangs, number 1, Ashton Mosley.
as Ashton Mosley steps in the box. 1 for 1 today with an RBI. He nailing in earlier. There's a ball inside. Fastball. Yes, he did. Yeah, now with an 0-0 count. Maybe if I had 2 strikes. There's a that one's gonna be. See, pitcher's calling everybody off. See if he gets it. He does. Yeah, he does. Out number 1, Ashton Mosley. Yep, you're up.
Next up, number 13,
Saw one
Grayson
pitch and saw it hit his head. In his first at bat.
Martindale.
Scored a run on Evans' RBI. And outside. We talk about senior leadership and stuff. Grayson's the one that comes up as a junior. Puts the work in as that one's inside, ball 2. Yeah, he was. He works about as hard as anybody on the team. He leads by example. Mustangs lead him 4-0. Yeah, it was. That one's the same pitch that got traced the last outing, that curveball inside. Grayson tried to wear it, catches the zone. For sure.
Confident in his curveball.
1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Spin rate and all that. Go to one of those showcases. There's a hard hit ball to center field. He's going to carry just enough to the. Oh, did he drop it? Oh, he caught it. Carry just enough to the center field. And he talked about it. It might have been just a little high line drive to where it kind of carried up.
Now batting for Andrews, number 10, Braden Williams.
Yeah, that's a hard hit ball. The kind of contact you want. Let's see if Braden Williams can get us something going here with 2 outs. On the line, he hugs that plate. That curveball might hit Braden.
We'll wear it.
Yeah, he will.
Free base.
No, they won't. Not as a catcher. Or when he pitches. That one's high and outside. Never mind. That's what he went to a minute ago on Grayson. His strike. Cole's already up to 40. This will be his 49th pitch. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. There it is. That's that curveball we were talking about. He needs to recalibrate the strike zone. He ends up throwing the curveball. 2-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Mustangs are leading 4-0. Going outside. He's just it's 3-1. He's got more command. A lot of pitchers usually have more command with their fastballs. He's got more command with that curveball right now.
He's pitching around
Yeah, I can see that for sure. There's a high. Take a walk for Brady Williams. So you get 1 on base right there with Brady Williams. There were 2 outs. I think they're
Now up for Andrews, number 3, Hayden Mendoza.
Nomar Gomez. Skilly. Nomar Gomez, the senior. Number 5. make Braden run 90 feet that way just to run.
Gotta touch the base. Yeah, we gotta touch the base. Once he walks, just be like, all right, come on, Nomar. you take that trot over there.
Bring the wheelbarrow.
Yeah. So Nomar got some good speed over there on first. Katie Mendoza up to bat. Did he not pause? Katie Mendoza walked in the first inning, scored a run. Pitch on the outside of the plate for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. There's a ground ball right to the pitcher. He scoops it up. He's going to walk it over there and get that out at first. So out number 3 for the Mustangs as we get on. We just get 1 runner on base by a walk. So Mustangs going into the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading 4-0. And you're listening to Andrew Mustangs. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the firemen. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. My band back that one, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
Leading off for your Pecos Eagles, number 1, Javier Garcia.
And I think we're back here. Oh, there you go. And we're back here in Pecos as there's a hit to Ashton Mosley who catches kind of a soft line drive.
That'll
He
be
gets
out
out
number 1, bringing up the batter, number 6,
the 3rd inning.
Michael Vasquez.
Yeah, let's see if he can get another one. What do we got right here? Michael Vasquez, their right fielder's up to bat. And then they're back to the top of Coach Salgado. On a 0-0 count, curveball. Hard foul ball right over the first base coach. Somebody's going to help with that ball. Sitting out there. No balls, 2 strikes here. There's a ground ball to Grayson's going to cut the shortstop off, get it, and make a throw for out number 2. Those are one of the slow ones. Yep.
Brings up the top of the order,
Yep.
number 3, Colt Salgado.
Yeah, he's running the opposite way too, so it'd be a tough throw for him. So great play by the 3rd baseman. Coach Salgado with the ground ball to shortstop. He's going to scoop it up, make a hard throw, and out number 3. So Mustangs make that quick work right there in the bottom of the 3rd inning, going to the top of the 4th, leading 4-0. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Making quick work of it right there. Yeah, right there, 5. Yeah. One
books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself up on that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want something just like this.
Evan Munoz going to lead us off. He had the big
Leading
2
off
RBI
for
single
Andrews,
in the first inning.
number 8,
Zach Cabrera on
Evan
deck.
Munoz.
Deshaun both in the hole. Evan Munoz getting a lot of action at shortstop today. Yeah, there's nothing in the outfield either. There's a first pitch strike looking. Kind of on the outside corner. You know, usually we're in Pecos, we're on the first base side. I don't know if Gerald decided to change some luck up or something. Yeah. Yeah, for real. There's a swing and a miss on a low pitch and for strike 2, so yep. I mean, no balls, 2 strikes here. Top of the 4th inning, Mustangs are leading 4-0. Got 4 in the first inning. It's kind of been quick work on both sides since then. There's a line drive to pop fly over the second baseman. The right fielder's going to come up and catch that. Say line drive. They all look like line drives off the bat. Yeah. So that's going to
Now
be out
batting,
number 1.
number 2, Zach Cabrera.
The right fielder. Zach can get himself a hitter here. Raider Harvey over there leading the cheers in the dugout. Yeah, he does. He's a personality. There's a ball in the outside corner. I think it was well framed for strike 1.
Zach, watching Zach for many years that I've watched him, he doesn't like those outside pitches.
Yes. So 0-1 count here. There's a ground ball to second base. They're gonna scoop it up. Zach's got some speed, but they get him out at first. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Mustangs. Jay Sean coming up to bat with 2 outs.
That brings up number 38, Jason
You know, I think we
Dubose.
in trouble as base runners. We talked about it in the first inning. He likes to keep an eye on the base runners. He gets rattled while he's looking at them and stuff. So since then, he has settled in and made quick work of the Mustangs each inning, and as Trace has done on our side. There's a first pitch fastball right there. Jay Sean watched that go in and I think he gave a look like I should have won it. Yeah, and that was right down the middle. So no balls, 1 strike here for Jay Sean. With that curveball. It's the curveball that got Jay Sean swinging in his first at bat. So no balls, 2 strikes here. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Timeout on Jay Sean. Called timeout. You are correct. There's a ball he kind of set on, drops it to second base. He's trying to run it out. They do get him out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Mustangs in the top of the 4th inning. Trey's coming back on. Pecos, you're right. Trey's coming in. They're getting those outs pretty quick. So you talked about 5 pitches for Trey's. That might have been 5 or so. Yeah, you know. So, hey, you're listening to Andrew Mustang Baseball on KCTF 105.5. I'm your field team. I'm Big We'll be back in 1 minute.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became a summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, your time never seemed so good.
Back here in Pecos as the Mustangs are leading 4-0 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Shortstop Noah Bueno coming up to bat for Pecos. Trace looking good so far as he's
Leading off this inning for Pecos.
Oh, wait, he's done 3
Number
innings, sorry.
13,
He's only allowed
Noah
1 hit.
Bueno.
No runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He's got 30 pitches. Yeah, that's pretty good, you know. Here's the thing: is he's got no strikeouts, so he's pitching to contact, and his defense is supporting him here. So there's a right there. There's a ground ball. It's gonna get through between first and second. Tatum Mendoza comes up, scoops it up. He looked at first, maybe. So leadoff single right there for Noah Bueno. Hope Salgado.
Now batting, number 21,
This is Contreras.
Elijah Contreras.
Sorry. Yeah, they come out aggressive on that one, didn't they? So, yeah. Trace allowing his second hit. I think Bueno's got some good speed over there, so let's see if he goes. He's not going, as that ball's in the dirt. Good work for Braden to keep that in front of him. Contreras.
Shut it down right here. Can't shut it down.
0-for-1 today. Contreras is the catcher. We almost got him right there on a pickoff as he's. I can see him going maybe this one or the next one. Good move right there for Trace. Sweet Caroline. There's a hit to right field. Tatum Mendoza's gonna get under and he's gonna go one, try to get him out, and he doesn't as Braden's backing him up. So he catches a soft line drive. Tatum Mendoza comes up firing, trying to get him out at one.
Now batting, number 11, Avery Garcia.
So 1 out. Avery Garcia up to bat. Noah Bueno over there on first. Funny being hit and run, yeah, or pitch out or something. Yeah, I like he's keeping them close. Yep, keeping them close on a pickoff attempt right there. He's going. There's he just check swung that one. Good jump right there. He would have been a close play. Braden was gonna get him, but I don't know if if that was a hit and run. Until last second. Yeah. He's like, oh, let me put my bat out there. So I don't want to leave my runner out stranded. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. No, that's the first pitch, right? So yeah, no balls, 1 strike. Sorry. See if he's going. He was going the last. He's not going this time. There's gonna be a ground ball up the middle. Ashton's gonna scoop it up, get it to Evan at second. No play at first, as that was kind of a slow ground ball. But we get that out at second on a fielder's choice.
Now batting,
and now we
number
got Contreras
5,
on first, so I think
Idric
that's the speed.
Montaño.
Or that's Avery at first, sorry. Yeah, that'll do. I remember it from Shrek, and they said, I don't do donkey. Yeah, he did. Idrick Montano up to bat now. He's 0 for 1. That was Avery on first now, who grounded into a fielder's choice. There's a ground ball. Let's see if Grayson gets through in between short and third. It's just past the diving Grayson Martindale over there at third. So 2 singles this inning for the Pecos Eagles with 2 outs on first pitch.
Now batting for Pecos, number 2, Omar Salgado Jr.
Yep, you're right. So Omar Salgado Jr. up to bat. He's 0 for 1 as well. So 2 hits this inning. As we talked about Trace getting the mound, he had only allowed 1 hit through 3, so he's allowed 2 here in this inning. Yep, still 2 outs. Mustangs lead them 4-0. Comes out with the first pitch curveball there as they're trying to see if they're going to be aggressive, and that one didn't quite hook. Hung right over the head of Omar. Mustangs lead them 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's a ball hits the plate. It's going to go foul towards, let's see if Gerald can still field. And he can. Gerald Bueno over there fielding ground balls.
I'm pretty sure we can find something.
He went and played in the major in Mexico. So, turned himself into a pitcher. I don't think he pitched on that team. Yeah, but they had some. That one just gets by Braden just barely as a good base running for the Pecos Eagles as they go. As Braden, he caught it, and as he was looking at the runner, it kind of squeezed out of his glove, and they were able to advance. So now there's a runner on second and third here, bottom of the 4th inning. Mustangs lead them 4-0, 2 outs. A 2-1 count here on Omar. There's a ground ball to Dalen Jeffcoats over there first. Trace is going to cover. He tosses it and gets them out. Gets out of the inning. So Mustangs get out of the inning after allowing 2 hits. They left 2 runners on second and third, and Mustangs get out. Going to the top of the 5th inning, lead them 4-0. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball on KCTFM 105.5. I'm Dimitri with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Leading off for the Andrews Mustangs, number 12, Trace Garcia.
Yeah, let's see if we can help himself out. He's a 0 for 1, right? Stepped out. And we're back. Trace Garcia just stepped in the box. 0 for 1 today, excuse me. Watches that first pitch low in the zone for ball 1.
Yeah, see if Trace can help himself out here.
Yeah. Yep. Get some. There you go. Been a little bit patient right here in the box. That's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. I thought it was Nomar, but I think it's gonna be Raider. Fastball. Yeah. So yeah, 2-0. All the other 2-0 counts in the last couple innings, he has come back with a curveball. So he did stayed away from it there. So 3 balls, no strikes. He might come with it now if he could throw it for a strike. Yeah, he has. There's a strike. Got to go right at him. There it is. Foul ball. Yeah, that back foot's kind of kicking out as he swings. Call it the bowling, you know. Yeah, when you're bowling, right? Really, yeah. That was a foul ball from Trace to the backstop. It's a full count here. Catcher talking to the pitcher.
You know, it's like those funny videos. Actually, this cat
Lipsy.
lit up.
Yeah. There's a pitch on the inside of the zone for strike number 3. As Trace strikes out looking right there.
Next up, number 4, Dalen Jeffcoat.
Dalen Jeffcoat up to bat. Had a hard line drive to second base last time. He missed it, but he was able to scoop it up real quick and get Dalen out at first. Oh, I'm telling you, yeah. You know, I still coach some youth baseball and some 10-year-olds. Sometimes the catcher will call time and he'll go talk to the pitcher, and all of us coaches are like, "What are you telling?" You know, just a bunch of 10-year-olds up there talking. You know, there's that curveball. Settle in for. You know, you see it the first time in the count. I would watch it, but if I see it 2 times in the count, you got it timed. You should be able to remember that. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Dalen watches that one low. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, they did. He does. He shuffles that back foot in like, you know. I think it's supposed to be kicking up dirt, but nobody plays on dirt anymore.
It's kicking up all those turf.
Yeah, that's what it's kicking up. 2-1 count here. There's a fly ball that's gonna go to right field. It's carrying. It's gonna fall. Foul.
You see how that dirt kicked off of that field? That white jersey's not white.
Right in his face.
Got some more life right here. That ball started off like right field.
Yeah, it did. I think Dalen knew it was going to be trouble. Had it landed fair. He was on 2 by the time that ball hit the ground. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. No, 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. Mustangs lead them 4-0. Leadoff hitter Dalen Jeffcoat up to bat. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. He has to go to a knee to slide. Dalen just gets him out. That's a great sliding spot for Noah Bueno. So that's out number 2. Ashton Mosley coming up with 2 out.
No matter how
Tough play.
it's a 70-30.
Oh yeah.
Now up for Andrew,
The shortstop's going to his right.
Ashton Mosley.
Backhanded it as he slid on his knees. Had to pop up quick and get not a very slow runner in Dalen. Yeah. Yep. Ashton watches that first pitch for a ball. Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes here as that one's way outside. That's what I was about to check the pitch count here for. Colt. 75. 44 thrown for strikes. Probably 50% of those have been curveballs. Here's a high. Miss. Ball number 3. So 3 balls, no strikes here. On our 2-hole hitter, Ashton Mosley playing second. Had himself a RBI single in the first inning. If you watch that one, that was low in the zone. I think they'll probably just use him to start there. Yeah, you can't call that one. That one bounced in there. So ball 4, Ashton Mosley's going to trot on over to first. Grayson Martindale with a pink sleeve on his left side.
Now up for Andrews, number 10. Excuse me, number 13, Grayson Martindale.
Yeah, he is. Those are, and then the new age baseball, just those sliding mids.
The oven mitts?
Yeah, the oven mitts, yeah.
Brandon told me one time, those slide mitts. I said, yeah, we got oven mitts.
Yeah, hamburger helper mitts, right?
Yeah.
So Gerald Bueno out there talking to his team, trying to calm Colt down. As we talked about, he's up to 75. He's over 75 pitches now. He's allowed only 2 hits, and I guess those were the ones in the first inning where we got those 4 runs. 3 of them were earned as Dalen had reached on an error. He has 3 walks and 4 strikeouts through 4 2/3 innings. Grayson Martindale got hit by a pitch his first at bat. Center field, yeah. So he's had 2, or his last at bat was a quality at bat. His first one, if you want to call it, he got on base. Got hit in the head. Pick off a temp right there. Yeah, the guys were calling back before he even made his move. The guys I'm talking about in the dugout. There's Grayson. That was a curveball on the inside. Grayson tried to wear it. It looked like it should have been a ball, but they call it a strike. So no balls, 1 strike. There's some personalities in the dugout this year. They're singing Hark Held the Bells at Christmas. Grayson swinging a miss right there. Yeah, when you have a Kate Adams and Cole Hobson in that dugout, Raider Harvey, no balls, 2 strikes here, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Mustangs still leading 4-0. Ashton Mosley on first. He's going. There's gonna be a ground ball that's gonna get through. As Ashton is going. I don't know if that was a hit and run, but it played like a hit and run. Yes, especially you were going. Yeah, I would like to see some aggressive runners right there, but we're gonna have 2 on now as Grayson singles to left field. That one, you don't typically call a hit and run with 2 outs and 2 strikes, but that one played like it as Ashton was still in.
Now up for Andrews, number 10, Braden Williams.
Had to go towards second, and then Grayson hit it right where he had left, so that created a hole for him. He singles up to the left side. Grayson gonna be on first, Ashton on second. Big spot right here for the senior cleanup hitter, Braden Williams.
Just sit still.
First one he flied out to right, second one he walked. There's that first pitch curveball that did not get in. Stays high for ball 1. So.
I told Brayden of plenty of those curveballs.
Oh, really? Yeah. Nice.
They know each other.
Do they? Yeah, there's a. Did it hit him? Braden's saying that ball hit him. I was like, that's not ball 4.
You know Braden Williams, he was a super like that.
Yeah.
He said it didn't.
Yeah. The umpire said no, it didn't, so he's coming back with a 2-0 count here. Yeah, he did laugh. You just mentioned he knows Braden, so 2 balls, no strikes here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Mustangs lead them 4-0. There's a foul ball that's gonna land in Van Horn if that wind takes it enough. Two-one count here. 2 on. Ashton over there at second. Very vocal. He'll give you the adjustments on what he saw. Ooh, that would have. Ashton keeps working him over there. That pitcher's occupied, and that's what we were talking about a minute ago. As if we get base runners, he struggles. So 3-1 count here on Braden. Hayden Mendoza looming on deck. Ashton walked. Grayson Martindale reached on a single to left. There's a fly ball that might be trouble out there in right center field. Right fielders, and he does catch it as he catches over there in right field. So Mustangs leave 2 stranded there after a walk and a single to left by Grayson Martindale. Going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Leading at 4-0. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball, KC10 from 105.5. I'm 10. We'll be back in
Fancy.
1 minute.
Oh, oh no, oh no. Sí, sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote. Tengo que bailar contigo hoy. Chihuahua. Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome. Muéstrame el camino que yo voy. Oh, tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy armando el plan. Solo con pensarlo se acelera el pulso. Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todos mis sentidos van pidiendo más. Esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero desnudarte a besos despacito. No hay paredes en tu laberinto. Hacer de tu cuerpo todo un manuscrito.
Trace Garcia is still on the mound. Tag.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for Pecos, number 4, Juan Ornella.
Tag, he allowed 2 hits his last inning. He went into that last inning, only allowed 1. So he's sitting at 40 pitches, or this will be his 40th pitch. So he's still looking pretty good pitch count wise after 4 innings. Only allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks or strikeouts. Yeah, he's hitting the zone. His defense is making plays. They've had 3 singles, nothing too dangerous. His traces look really good. We have Ornelius, number 4, the 3rd baseman of the bat. Garcia on deck. Vasquez and that's the bottom 3 of the lineup, and then they'll be back to the top as he gets another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Ornelius. Yeah, number 4. On time out there is the Pecos Eagles bullpen is basically on the field. 1-2 pitch. There's going to be a foul ball right here to the backstop. We're going to run it back with the 1-2 pitch. You know, Gerald came up to us right before we went live and said we better not be talking bad about him on the radio.
Yeah, he had people listening. What do you want to say to them?
Hello. There's a ball 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's known Gerald for a long time. He said, I have people listening, don't be bad mouthing me. I'm like, Gerald, there's nothing bad mouthing you about. The batter calls time. Hold him for 1. Yes, yeah, you're right. So, leadoff single right there for the Pecos Eagles. There's a good hit
Now
right
batting, number 1, Javi Garcia.
Javi Garcia up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Trey's really good at holding those runners.
Yeah, he's been pretty runner at first does not even have his catch.
Yeah, he does, and he's still putting. That's what bothers a lot of the coaches about that, is that one was foul tip, so it's gonna be 1 strike. But these coaches, those guys over there putting their oven mitts on and not getting the lead, and pitcher's about to pitch, and coaches are screaming. Yeah, you're right. There's a pickoff. Had no lead right there as he was still working on that other mitt, I think. Somebody said he was shaking in his boots. There's the 0-1 pitch. There's going to be a ground ball to Evan. Let's see if we can get 2. As he does give it to Ashton, they go over 1. Good stretch right there, and they call it safe. As they, that looked like he was going to be out, but we get the out at 2 and the fielder's choice. Dalen did not get pulled off, and if that's what they're saying, he might be able to challenge this catch right here. Dalen, probably one of the most athletic first basemen in the state. I've seen that dude do some splits. He looked like he was on the base, so I don't think that pulled him off. That ball beat him there for sure. Yeah, he won't even ask the first baseman. Great play right there. That was even on a slower.
Now batting, number 6, Michael Vasquez.
To Ashton. Ashton made a quick turn to first. Looked like he was out, but they're going to call him safe, so.
We'll say this. Whoever's listening.
Thank you on that one, yeah, especially if they can manufacture a run there. Yes. Look, he's got a big old lead. Let's see if Trace can get him. He does not go at him, but that was a strike. First pitch strike. Speed right there. Vasquez up to bat. Yeah.
Let's turn it to it right here.
Yeah, let's see if we can get another ground ball right here in turn 2. Big old lead over there at first. He's going to be going. See if they get him right there. No, they do not get him. They do almost get him as he tries to pick off attempt. That blue. I think that blue likes number 2. There's going to be a swing and a miss. Now Braden going to throw back behind the runner at first. No play there. Yeah, he's keep working him. So no balls, 2 strikes here. Trace looking good here. No balls, 2 strikes. We got 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mustangs lead them 4-0. There's he caught that high. The umpire called that one high. That was right down the middle. I'm not sure where that one missed. That wasn't even bad. Yeah. Yeah. So 1 ball, 2 strike all day long. Yeah, that one's high. Trey said, you want to call high? This one's going to be high. Still got a couple pitches to play here with 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning, Mustangs lead them 4-0. They got those 4 runs in the first inning, and then it's been just a pitching duel. He's safe there, slides in safe on a pickoff attempt. Grace's older brother Noah supporting him. I can hear him screaming some tips. There's a good base shot over there. That's a make it. Strikeout looking at that.
Now batting, number 3, Colt Salgado.
Yeah.
Borderline pitch. So don't take another.
Yep, you're right. So
That's why you can't hear those fans. Don't let the guys do it.
Colt Salgado up to bat now. Nope, didn't get him there. He's got some quick feet over there. He looks antsy over there like he's ready to go. But yeah, you're right. He gets a big old lead over there. That one's high. So ball 1 on here on the leadoff batter, Colt Salgado, who's 0 for 2 today. A couple ground outs. Tried to call time. Grayson's going to charge that high chopper, get him out at first. Get out of that inning. So the Mustangs get out of that inning without allowing a run. We're on to the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs lead 4-0. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Baseball on KCTF from 105.5. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Now batting for Andrews, number 3, Caden Mendoza.
Then we're back here at Pecos on a chilly Thursday night. We had a game tomorrow too. Yeah. In Andrews against Seminole. I forget about that. Today's Thursday. We're gonna have back-to-back district games. But that wind on Tuesday was no joke. So Caden Mendoza stepping in the box here at the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs leading 4-0. There's a swing and a miss, big swing and a miss for Caden Mendoza. Strike 1. You know, we got those 4 runs at the top of the 4th inning. A couple of hits. Big RBI single by Evan Munoz was on deck, and then since then it's just been a pitching game. We really had no hard hits. The hard hits we have had have been right at some fielders. Here's a called strike just on the outside corner. It does get the corner. I thought that pitch right there. So no balls, 2 strikes around Mr. Mendoza. I can agree with that. Maybe he was coming out a little amped up in that first inning. There's going to be a foul ball. So no balls, 2 strikes here on Caden Mendoza leading off the top of the 6th inning. See if it comes to that curveball. Does not. He does foul that off. That one goes back behind us and over to somebody's vehicle. Yep. There's a swing and a miss as he's big swing right there for strike number 3 and out number 1. So here comes Evan Munoz up to bat.
Now batting, number 8, Evan
See
Munoz.
that Evan Munoz can get us something going. You know, Chinito and Coulter Stewart's going out there to warm up. I think I saw Cole Ives warming up, hitting it up. Stewart hit that bullpen. Indian make it to the round circle at the home plate. Yeah, that's what we call a cricket pitch. Tried to watch cricket a few times and have no idea. They're athletes, but I have no idea what's going on. As that one goes high, overcorrected that pitch. So 2 balls, no strikes here on Mr. Munoz, Evan Munoz.
Somewhere in between those two pitches.
Yeah. I think that's what that one's high. 3 balls, no strikes as Evan is 1 for 2 today. 2 RBIs.
It's not brain there. If I look back.
It's a ball 4, so Evan Munoz gets on base.
Next up to bat, number 2, Zach Cabrera.
Their bullpen is, we can't see theirs. So we can't see when somebody's warming up on their side. I see why he switched dugouts, because that whole batting cage area is weird. You know? Yeah, there you go. That's a bunt attempt that was foul in front of the third baseman. So Zach's going to have an 0-1 count here. Evan Munoz over there on first. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs still leading 4-0. Been that way since the start of the game, basically. Yes, yeah. Well, so. Well, you know, you also have, you know, just one of those portable mounds. They're pitching, and we have to have a guard out there in case any foul balls get out there. Pick off a attempt on Evan. He slides in safe. That wind's kind of picking up, as you can probably hear. Through our microphones. There's a ground ball. It's gonna get to the second baseman. He slides on his knees. He does get him out at first, but Evan Munoz is able to advance to second, kind of succeed on what Zach was trying to do a bit ago on laying down a bunt. So we got a runner on second, 2 outs. Jason DeBose up to bat.
Now batting, number 38, Jason Dubose.
Yeah. That second baseman was playing that. He was playing that hole right there because typically if it gets by the first baseman, that would have been a single. In normal alignment, Jason 0 for 2 today. He had a strikeout in his first at bat. His second one, he grounded out to the second baseman. Evan Munoz the second, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. There's a curveball for a strike. Yeah, keep throwing that one to Jay Sean on the inside. They're going to throw back behind Evan. He slides in. They're at second. So 1 ball, 1 strike here on Jason. He thought maybe he had Evan Munoz sleeping over there. Yeah. Wasn't moonwalk worthy. Yeah, it wasn't moonwalk worthy, but I'll take the free show. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Jason. That is a ball. That's a ball inside. There's no way somebody can hit that. 1 ball, 2 strikes here as that curveball's going inside, and it's. Jay Sean's not on the line. He's got some inches between the line, and that should hit. That almost hits him. That's inside our box. There's a foul ball. Hits the catcher's toe, maybe, or his knee. Catcher up there limping. I'm not sure what it got. It might have got his knee, toe. Either way, it does not feel good. Yes. So Jay Sean's gonna have another 1 ball, 2 strike count here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Mustangs still trying to get their first run since that first inning. They've had some action in the bullpen. Trace is due up next. I'm not sure if the coach will take that opportunity to go ahead and bat for him and change pitchers, or if he's going to let him back, Here's the 1-2 count. 1-2 pitch for Jay Sean. That's in the dirt. Made 2-2 count now. Count here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. That's that. He battled that one off. That's that inside curve. And this at bat, yeah. So that's a good swing, quality swing right there. As you're probably not gonna get a hit. Just battled it off. Get your fastball. Have a little focus over here. You're right. Still got 9 more games left in this. Good eye right there for Jay Sean as he watches that one in the dirt. Doesn't chase. See where we at on pitches. We're at 103. 103 pitches here. Top of the 6th inning. They're probably trying to get him out of here. See Gerald over there talking to some of the players about pitch count. Full count right here on Jay Sean. Trying to win this battle right here. Putting a quality at bat right here if he can finish it and win it. Both over there, the pitchers over there looking at the coach, see what he's got. Gets Jay Sean looking for strike number 3, out number 3, so that's going to end the top of the 6th inning. Going to the bottom of the 6th, Mustangs lead them 4-0. You're listening to Andrew's Mustang Baseball on KCTF at 105.5. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Leading off for Pecos, number 13, Noah Bueno.
And we're back here in Pecos as the Mustangs are still leading 4-0 here going in the bottom of the 6th inning. Noah Bueno for Pecos Eagles stepping in. They're 2-hole batter. There's a first pitch strike for Trace, who's looking good so far as he throwing a lot of strikes. Let's see what that ratio is right here. 55 pitches. There's a strike 2 here in this inning. 55 pitches, 56 pitches now, 40 of them strikes. So that's a good strike to ball ratio there. He's allowed 4 hits, no runs, no earned runs, strikeout 1, no walks. Pretty impressive as that one's outside. Yeah, on the 0-2 count, yeah, for sure. Brandon set up outside. There's a hard hit ball at second. Let's see if they're going to try to get him at 1. Braden live right there. So that was a hard hit ball to Caden Mendoza. Sorry, I didn't really follow that play very well. That was a hard hit ball to Caden Mendoza out there.
Now batting, number 21, Elijah Contreras.
Coach Jamie Boswell walking by. How did you watch some soccer? They both went down?
Yes, he did. Tough competition, tough draws.
Both soccer teams, the women's, the girls and boys playing in Van Horn today, they both went down to some tough competition. The boys soccer team played the state champions. Yeah, San El Rosario. There's gonna be a chopper to the pitcher. He throws him out at first, but Dalen with a good dig right there. But they do advance the runner to second, so they're gonna have a runner on second and Noah Bueno, and Contreras is gonna be thrown out at first. So that was a great play by Tracy. Barehanded it. Didn't have a really good.
Now batting for Pecos, number 11, Avery Garcia.
Yeah, you're right. So, but they got a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. So 1 out here. They got Avery Garcia up to bat. There's going to be a line drive over the shortstop. They're going to send the runner to see if Zach's going to get it. If he comes up firing, that's going to be off the target. Runner stays at first. So RBI single right there for Avery as Noah Bueno comes in and scores.
Now batting, number 5, Isaac Montano.
Yeah, I think Braden, when he saw that was off target, he was looking for that ball is a pickoff until it gets past the first baseman, so they're going to have a runner on second. And I was hoping they'd send him to third as Dalen throws their top third, but that one looked like on so they got another runner on second, less than 2 outs, so a runner with 1 out. So Coach Whitehead's going to take this opportunity to call time, go settle down his fielders. So yeah, maybe get a little lax during this inning with, right there on that pickoff and with some stuff right there. So runner on first. 5 up to bat. Idrick Montano. He gets a ground ball. He's going to go to third to the pitcher. Now we got a rundown going in between second and third. And we're going to get him out. And we do get him safe. Yeah, other Blues got it because Trace tagged him and he was ready to get out at first. And this umpire on second is not calling some great plays. That is terrible. called that he tagged him. That's the second awful play right there by the Now they got a runner on first and third with one out. Coach Whitehead is not happy right here. Trace, that was a great play. You know, you get the lead runner at the top of the second and third. Now, when you get him at that run out.
Now batting, number 2, Omar Salgado Jr.
He was out of position, so there's a first pitch strike out there for Tracy. He's not happy, so one out right here, and a little bit of drama here in baseball. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Pecos has already got one run. They got a runner on third, runner on first. There's going to be a low pitch for a ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike here. There's a pitch, Braden with good work right there, keeping it in front of him. So 2 balls, 1 strike, as that one was way outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Trey's trying to settle in. We do have, I think that is that Colton Stewart out there warming up? Colton Stewart warming up. There's that foul tip out to the backstop, so that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes here. See if Trace can go get this runner, get out of here. Maybe a ground ball, as we do have the corners, third base and first base playing even with the bag. They may be going home. Yeah. Dalen is covering. Middle infielder's playing. Strike
Now batting, number 4, Juan Ornella.
So they got Juan Ornelas up to bat. Yes, yeah, he 2 bad calls. That one was the worst.
He smiles.
There's a pitch, iron outside. Mustangs lead them 4-1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike here. There's another swing and a miss right there. 2 not really good swings, as he has one immediate on his toes right now. He's not balanced. He's off balance right here. See if he can get it. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trey's trying to get out of this jam. There's a fly ball to the right field. Caden McDonough gets in there and they do get out of it. Only allowing 1 run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trace and Brady Williams showing some emotion. The Mustangs are going to the top of the 7th inning, leading 4-1. And we got Trace Garcia, Dana Jeffros, and Ashton Mosley up to bat. That's the Mustang baseball on KCTF at 105.5. I'm Dimitri with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Don't stop the beat and go!
taken. Number 11, Avery Garcia.
Back to the roster, we got number 11.
Leading off for Andrews, number 12, Trace Garcia.
Avery Garcia, he was playing second. So is that Colt at second now?
So Colt, they just swapped him. So Avery Garcia playing second is now in the pinch with Trace Garcia, who showed a little fire right there in the bottom of the 6th inning. Yeah, for real. There's an old count here on tag. That's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. So there's strike 2. That one low and outside corner of the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes here on tag. Trace Garcia. There's a hit right there. It's going to be a single to left field. Trace Garcia, lead off single on the top of the 7th inning with Dalen Jeffcoat coming up the bat. That's going to be Raider Harvey coming in as a courtesy runner.
Next up for Andrews, number 4, Dalen Jeffcoat.
Yes, that was. And I don't know if he's going to come out and close in the bottom of the 7th, but so far I would too. He showed a little fire after he didn't get that call right there at 3rd. He came out and struck 2 out, right? Or he struck 1 out and then the pop fly. Yeah. I would too. Dalen Jeffcoat's the leadoff senior. Yeah, I think he's still below 90. He's still at 70. 70 with 50 strikes. There's a hard hit ball to right center. Let's see if he gets in the gap, and it does. Dalen Jeffcoat hits it to the fence. He's rounding second. We got Raider Harvey rounding 3rd. He's got Dalen Jeffcoat with the stand-up triple RBI. The Raider Harvey scores, and Dalen hits one. Let's see if you can see that. Boom. Those things hit. 1 run right there on Dalen Jeffcoat's stand-up triple. Raider Harvey coming around.
Now batting, number 1, Ashton Mosley.
So no outs right here in the top of the 7th inning. Mustangs add to their 4 that they got in the 1st inning. Leading 5-1 as Dalen gets a triple. Ashton Mosley up, had himself an RBI single in the 1st inning. That ball's on the outside corner.
He almost got it.
You know, they are fast. That wind was blowing it back to him, and it probably over his glove by 2 feet. But when it came off the bat, I thought he didn't have a chance. There's a ball in the dirt. It was great work by their catcher to keep it in front of him with the runner on 3rd. So 1 ball, 1 strike here for Ashton Mosley.
Got that run back.
opener here in the 3-4A, I believe. Coach Michael Whitehead's first district game as an Andrews Mustang. He said he come here with the intent to be here for many years. There's a single right there by Pastor Mosley to right field. Going to give himself another RBI. Jalen Trout in the home. So 2 hits in a row for the Mustangs as we're calling on 6-1 now. Pastor Mosley on first and Grayson Martindale.
Now batting for Andrews, number 13, Grayson Martindale.
Let's see if Grayson Martindale can follow up. Mustang's got that Braves chant going on. There's a pitch way outside as Avery's struggling to find the zone. 1 ball, 0 strikes here on Mr. Martindale.
This is the most competitive.
Yes. I think so. There's a strike called in the inside corner for Grayson Martindale. So 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, that district up north is good. We got some good teams in this district. For Stockton and Pecos. Gerald's done some good things here in Pecos. Greenwood's a great team. You know, our teams, as that one, he watches that one for ball 2 balls, 1 strike. These teams that we're mentioning, we don't go play, you know, the tournaments with, 3A teams. You know, we're playing tournaments with 6A teams. You know, the records on all these teams, Greenwood, and you know, that tournament is the hardest tournament in the state. And we're all up there battling. Ashton Mosley out there on first with after his RBI single. There's a foul ball. It's going to get out there and land somewhere way over there.
You know this
They really are. The whole complex. Yeah, they've done a lot there. The athletic center, the press box, and this complex they built with the softball field, baseball field, and their football field. I think their tennis courts. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Mr. Martindale. There's a check swing that's going to be a single. Yes, that's a check swing single right there. And Ashton Mosley going third. Let's see if he's going to slide into third. Grayson Martindale going to second. He slides into second on the throw. So we got runners on second and third. Grayson Martindale with a single there. Yeah.
Now batting, number 10, Braden Williams.
It loops over there over the first baseman, deep enough for Ashton to make it a third, and Grayson was able to get to second on the throw. So the Mustangs here with no outs, already added 2 here in the 7th inning. Got a runner on second and third with big Braden Williams up to bat. Clinton read that off the bat. He was singing Ashton immediately. You know, that's how strong Grayson Martindale is. You know, once it goes to right field. That was like he just kind of oops. It goes to show. You're right. That thing went all the way out there to right field, and he didn't even put a full swing on it. So now we have Ashton over there at third, Grayson Martindale over there at second, Braden Williams up to bat, no outs. The Mustangs come into this inning with like they had something to prove to that umpire over there at second. You know, they put 2 runs on, and they're not done yet. Braden and Caden Mendoza on deck. Far strike 1 is what that amounts to be. Dugout's in and out over there. might have been. So yeah, the wind's blowing as you can probably hear the static in our mics. But no balls, 2 strikes here on Braden Williams. Grayson Martindale, big old lead over here second. There's that time you said he'd call. Braden calls time, steps out, recoups. There it is, right there in the right center. See if he can get the job done. If they do catch it, Ashton Mosley is tagging. See, he's going to come in sliding, and he gets the job done. And he does score a run on a sacrifice fly to right field. That's the triple. You're actually right. But yeah, he did his job right there. As he have a runner on third, less than 2 outs. Get that ball high in there, deep. Let's see if we get that run in.
Now batting for Andrews, number 3, Hayden Mendoza.
That's where it's yeah, it's weird. From a physics standpoint,
Mustangs have 7-1 here at the top. That's 11. Going out. Right field.
yeah, for real. 7-1. Mustangs have added foul ball off his hands. Mustangs got 4 in the first inning. Oh, they're gonna call it a hit ball. Good hit is good. Thought I heard it hit the bat, but I'll take it. As Hayden Mendoza walks over there to first.
And again, one of those
Yeah, you're right.
trailed out there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So 1 out, runner on first and second, Grayson over there on second, Caden on, and there's Evan swinging a foul ball. Evan had himself a 2 RBI single earlier in the game in the first inning. He's been on, I think, from a walk as well. 1 for 2 with the walk. There's a high pitch. They're going to throw back to first. Throw behind the runner. Caden slides in. Very risky. I didn't think the first baseman didn't look ready for that throw. Pretty aggressive catcher they have. And his pitchers have made him work. They've thrown a lot where they bounce 3 feet in front of him. Evan Munoz, 1-1 count here with 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. There's a strike right there on a curveball on the outside part of the plate. Not sure if that crossed over the plate. The catcher caught it outside. I guess they. Evan Munoz looking at a 1-2 count. There's a foul ball back behind us. It's the press box. Yeah, no, it hit the brick right there, didn't it? Keep the camera open. Yeah, it is. It's, when I was told it wasn't going to be windy today, I think they were just talking about it wasn't going to be how it has been. But it's still windy. I'm tired of it. We need some rain. Lay that dirt down. Another 1-2 count right here for Evan Munoz. Top of the 7th inning. Mustangs leading 7-1. Fouls it off again, so he's gonna run it back again with the 1-2 count. Chinito. still putting up a good at bat, quality at bat here with 1-2 count still. Mustangs make the opposing pitchers work. High pitch counts. There's a high pitch right there for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's already probably been the 6th pitch of this inning, of this at bat. Yeah, he definitely is.
Runners on.
You're right. Here, and that ball gets past him. The runners are going to advance. Is that one just a missed ball by the catcher? Kind of tipped his glove. He didn't think it was as high as it was. So it's going to be a full count here as Evans worked a 9-pitch at bat so far. Fouling off 3 pitches or so. Yeah, that's what we're hoping. 3-2 pitch. Payoff pitch right there. There's going to be a ground ball. Coach Clinton, who gave a half the effort to grab that ball. I always jump out because when you miss a ground ball that comes to you as a coach, the players let you get down on the coach, so I'm not even going to give them that opportunity. Yeah, exactly right. Here's another pitch though. On a 3-2. Big pitch on this at bat. He breaks the wall. Great at bat right there for Evan Williams. As that ball was high outside, he's going to get to walk. So bases loaded right here for Zach Cabrera.
Now batting for Andrew. Number 2, Zach Cabrera.
Yeah, when you see, I think tomorrow we're going to see a Roland Donaldson, who's a great pitcher. When we see Greenwood, we're probably going to see that Grayson register. You start getting high pitch counts on those kind of kids. And we saw it today with Cole. Full bases loaded here. 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. That ball's outside on Zach for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes here for Zach Cabrera. Mustangs leading 7-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. Yeah, he did, because that second baseman squeezed in the middle now. That would squeeze in. That's going to be a high fly ball to center field. Runner's tagging over there at third. And he's going to, here comes Grayson. So we're going to advance the runners to home. Grayson does score on the sacrifice fly. Katie Mendoza advances to third. And Zach Cabrera does his job there. He gets another run. That's a great at bat right there for Zach Cabrera. Jay Sean up the bat. 2 outs now.
Now batting for Andrew. Number 38, Jay Sean the Boy.
The boy. They call him the boy. The boss. Yeah, we the boys. Jay Sean the boss up the bat. Runners on first and third. We the boys.
Hey, isn't it always?
Let's see if Jay Sean can break it.
Yeah, let's see. I'd like to see him aggressive on a first pitch strike if he sees one. He's going to bunt. Oh, he needs to square up a little earlier. That was going to be a squeeze. So Katie Mendoza gets stuck in the middle. So Jay Sean was going to square up the bunt. Katie Mendoza gets stuck in the middle of the third and home. Gets ran down and gets the third out right there. So the Mustangs are coming to the bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like Colton Stewart coming to the mound. And you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Baseball on KCTF 105.5. I'm Dimitri here with LT, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Colton Stewart.
And we're back here in Pecos, and the wind has picked up. So the wind's picking up. Colton Stewart on the mound. Eight to 1, heading into the bottom of the seventh inning. Start trying to close it out for the Mustangs.
Leading off the seventh inning for Pecos. Number 1, Javier Garcia.
Which is odd to say tomorrow. Colton starts with a ball. Colton's appeared in 4 games as a major, just over 7 innings. He has a 2.7 ERA throughout the preseason. He's been used as a reliever, maybe 1 or 2 innings a day. So 2 balls, no strikes here. There's the first strike, foul ball. Yep, that's what he did right there. He finally hit the zone. Yes. There's a pitch misses low and inside. Garcia up to bat for the Pecos Eagles. 3 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mustangs. There's a pitch strike. Strike 2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs got 4 in the first inning, 4 in the 7th, and then a bunch of zeros in between. If you look at the box score up there, you see 4 0 0 0 0 0 4. There's a strike. Oh, they walked him. Braden even started going around. He thought that was a strike, and he gave him a walk. And that one, I guess, missed low and outside. Yeah.
Now batting, number 6, Michael Vasquez.
Michael Vasquez up the bat. Yeah, you're right. Yep. There's a ball in the dirt. He's gonna go. Braden throws him down, and he gets it. He got him out. Braden throws him out. As Braden gets him at that ball, he had to block it. And his ball bounces in front of him. He gets him, and he throws him to second and gets him out for out number 1. So, what's that old saying? The ball don't lie? That must have been a strike 3, right? Ball don't lie. Mustangs get out number 1 and a caught stealing for throwdown for Braden Williams. There's ball number 2. Colton's yeah, it's been a while. Colton's missing low in the zone here as he's bouncing them in, so let's see if he can find it. Colton Stewart, son of Jared Stewart, who played for these Mustangs. Played for these Mustangs back in 03. Yeah, Jared Stewart graduated with old Jared.
I feel a little old. Not just because it is cold.
Just wait. I know you're a year behind me. Wait till September when you get that 4-0. No, you're not. There's our strike right here. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And see if he can throw that one again. Trust your defense here. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Yes, we're getting that.
consecutive walk right there for Coach Stewart trying to break it.
Now batting for Pecos, number 3, Colt Salgado.
Now they're at the top of their lineup. There's Colt Salgado, Noah Bueno.
Had 2 hits. This game is on deck.
Both in right field.
Yes.
Both here, so
That one misses low for ball 1. There's a curveball for a strike. He found that one in there for a strike. So
our first baseman would get struck out of that.
yeah, I do. Dalen was that. There's a miss going outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Colton Stewart trying to close it out for the Mustangs as they went and got 4 in the top of the 7th to make it an 8-1 lead. And that ball, he's working Braden here in these at-bats as that ball gets past Braden for ball number 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Colton patting his chest, letting Braden know my bat.
He shifted and blocked him. Unfortunately, it was in that situation.
You ain't a catcher if you don't have bruises on those thighs.
Yeah. That wind picking up. And I'm freezing. They got a runner on second. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Really, I think Cope called it in time, but the umpire didn't see it. That was bad on the umpire right there. And then now we get a ball pass. So that's ball 4. It gets past. They advance to runner to third.
Now batting for Pecos, number 13, Noah Bueno.
If he goes where I said we go to second. And I think that's one thing, Coach Whitehead over there letting Stewart know the adjustments he needs to make right there. It's just throwing everything into the dirt right there. So I know that wind is that's picked up, so sorry if y'all can't hear. It's the static and stuff. Noah Bueno, who's gotten 2 hits for the Eagles up to bat, first and third situation. There's a pitch misses low. It's a curveball, misses low. Colton missing low in the zone. Most of his pitches that he is missing, so somebody can make that adjustment right here. See if he can close it. Mustangs still leading 8-1. Comfortable lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 out. Let's see what we got. Get a ground ball right here. He is keeping the ball low in the zone. That ball misses high. Yep. You're right. So 2 balls, no strikes here on Noah Bueno. So it's 2 for 3 today. Scored their lone run. Ball's low. So 3 balls, no strikes. Here's a 3-0 pitch. There's gonna be a strike. Yeah. Just keep it right there. Get a ground ball here. Maybe we get out of it. So 3 balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Colton still trying to find his way here in the zone. That one is strike 2. Yeah. That was the low outside corner of that play. So let's see if we can go get him as we got a full count now. Foul ball off to the left side. Cole Iverson out there in the mound just in case Colton gets in any trouble. He's warming up. Yeah, he's getting a little antsy over there. Yeah, he did go. Here's ball 4. That ball gets past Braden. He's going to try to. They do score a run right there. Pass ball. A wild pitch. So 8-2 here. Mustangs leading
Number
the
21,
bottom of the 7th inning. They got another first and third situation here. As that back pick would have worked as he started going before getting started. But you know, you're up. We're still up 6. You want to focus on the batter. Let's get these outs. You know, and, he's struggling right now to find the ball, so you don't want to start focusing on all that, anyways. You know, first and third. We know Noah has some good speed over there, so he might be going. He's not right there. Strike one right there on Contreras. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're exactly right. So they did steal right there. Yeah, it was. And a good, good combo right there from catcher to third is that ball. You know, Grayson didn't panic. Great throw. So now they got a runner on second and third here. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think he got something. The batter got something in his eye right there. He caught it big time. The dirt's flying around. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike here. There's a good pitch. Does not chase though. Showing some discipline here against Colton. 2 balls, 1 strike here. 1 out. Mustangs trying to get out of here with the first district win. Get out of here 1-0. Strike here. Good. Yeah, he's pulling down a little too much. I don't think I just saw a shooting star out there. You don't need to make a wish. Yeah. Right. It always is. It never works. Mustangs leading 8-2. Here's the payoff pitch right there. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him. So now we're down to their last out. They got a runner on second and third here.
Now batting, number 11, Avery
Gets him
Garcia.
right there. Avery, yes.
Let's go, Coach, safety.
He is playing in the grass, yeah. There's a pitch going inside for ball 1. I thought maybe they'd call that one.
Hard to frame them pitches and catch it. You know, it's going to be a long.
Yeah. There's a backhand right there by the catcher as that one was in the dirt for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Colton trying to bear down, get this last out right here. Let's get it. Get me out of the way, please, Colton. Yeah. So 2 balls, no strikes. That one's outside for ball 3. You know when he might be trying to pick the corner, and then when he has to come to get a strike, throw it down the middle, you know. Yeah, you're not a no. Right at that back.
batting, number 5.
Yep, so
Isaac
Coach Whitehead, I think they're
Montano.
Cole's ready. I see him ready to come out of the dugout. I feel like we should play some Inner Sandman when Cole comes out here if he does. Yeah. Yep, and they are taking him out. Right, got 2 outs right there in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Cole, obviously. So we're going to take it back to the station for our last break, probably, as Cole is going to come out here and warm up. So you're listening to Andrew's Mustang Baseball on KCTF and 105.5. I'm here with LT, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah. Probably going to be the last break. Yeah, I think so. And he's going to come in probably just 1 hour. 2 batters max. Save him for tomorrow. He can probably pitch 2 in a row. I think that's what they were doing too. They had him as the first reliever. I think if Trace would have gotten in trouble. Yeah, me too. That's what I was looking at. He only allowed 3 hits. Oh wait, no, he allowed 7 hits, but only 1 run. No ball, no walks. Went 6 full innings. Yeah, and hit. Yeah, and then he started that rally in the. Got that single.
Now pitching for Andrews, number 18, Cole.
And we're back here at Pecos as the Mustangs are trying to close this out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bases are loaded for the Pecos Eagles. Colton Stewart got the first 2 outs here. Walked the last 2 batters, I believe, or walked, I guess, the last 2 batters. So Cole Iverson's coming in trying to close it out as he's ready to go. He told the umpire. Yeah, he said, I'm done. They didn't tell him 1 more. He said, all right, I'm ready. So they got number 5 up the bat. Who is number 5? Let's see what I got. Idrick Montano. Idrick is 2 for 3 today. See how Cole does. I like to see Cole on now. He's got that. When he gets to work from the windup, he's got that intimidating stance right here. There's a swing and a miss. Cole come out firing the ball. Yes, he is. There's a foul ball to the right side. So just like that, Cole comes 2 pitches, 2 strikes right here for Cole Iverson. He said he likes to pull it. Yeah, no, Cole's pumped right here.
You ever seen that?
Yeah, yeah. Ball that misses just high and inside for ball 1. Yep. There's a foul ball to the backstop, so we're going to run it back with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. See if Cole can finish this off right here. We talked about they might have been trying to save Cole for tomorrow against Seminole, relief. There's a gonna be a ground ball. Grayson's gonna nobody does it. Gets through Grayson and Devin, as now they're gonna have 2 score. As that was a, I think Grayson he attacks that ball typically. The runner was right there in front of him, so it went over his glove, and Devin was intercepted by.
Now batting for
runner and
Pecos,
Grayson.
number
Over
2,
his glove too.
Omar
Gets out to left
Salgado
field. 2
Jr.
scores, so now 8-4 score here. The Mustangs are trying to get out of this. Still nobody hurt, as still got a comfortable lead. Yeah, that ball has to be called a strike when it's a curveball. 7th inning. Mustangs trying to get out of here. Trying to head home. 9:30. Yes. Another bases loaded scenario right here. And now they're
Next up to bat, number 4, Juan Ornella.
going for 3. And there, that proved right down the middle with the blazing fastball for strike, and they fouls it off for strike 1. So I think he just, he was from the stretch with nobody on third. Now bases loaded, he comfortable from the windup. There's a ground ball to second base. See, Ashton gets it. Oh, and he overthrows it to the dugout. And now 2 are going to score right there. So now that ball goes into the dugout as Ashton rushed that ball. So that's 8-6. Mustangs are unraveling right here as that ball. Easy grounder. He fielded it easy. He had time. Dalen was getting to first, and he just threw that ball in the dirt. He was probably about 50 feet away from it. Easy play that we should have made. So Mustangs
Now batting for Pecos,
Not
number
quite
1, Javier
closing it like we thought they
Garcia.
should. And really, I'll say Cole's got the 2 ground balls he needed. He's done what he needed to do so far. Yeah. So here's a second and third situation right here. Number 1 up to bat. Number 1, their center fielder, Garcia. He's 0 for 2 today. He had a walk. There's a strike right there. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as Cole, hopefully Cole gets mad and just pumps the strike on right here. Yeah. There's a swing and a miss right there for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike here. Take us down to their last strike. Yeah, I'd stand the fastball maybe on the outside corner. Don't think he's going to get to it. Maybe the inside corner right here. Yeah. There's a fly ball right there. Cole's going to take it himself, and he does. He gets the out. So finally they get out of here. The Mustangs close the game, winning 8-6, which they come into the bottom of the 7th inning, winning 8-1. So that game should not have been that close. So anyways, Mustangs get out of the first district game with a win as they beat Pecos here in a windy windy Thursday evening. We'll be back here tomorrow in Andrews against Seminole. That's the one everybody's anticipating watching, right? Seminole, they think they're big and bad. They're coming off a loss against Greenwood. So we were talking about in the break, Mustangs. We didn't hit the ball. We had that last inning. The first inning we put 4. Last inning we put 4. But everything in between was just a lot of soft hits. Ashton Mosley went 2 for 3. He had 2 RBIs. Dalen 1 for 4. Let's see. Grayson had 2 hits, 2 for 3. But we were talking about the player of the game looking like Trey, right? Yeah. Tag. Yeah.